Hello, today we're going to be making colorful shape sculptures. You will need colored construction paper, scissors, glue, and pencils. My inspiration for this assignment is Victor Viscerli, the master of shape, color, and space. He did some really cool stuff with his paintings, but he also made some sculptures. Let me get to the back here, and I have one of them. This is a cool painting sculpture that he made, and you can see how it goes. It lifts up. This is actually a 3D part of this book. It's 2 pages. One's see-through, and as you move through it, you changes how you see it. I think he did more things like this. Here's a set for a play, but he did some real life. Here's a mural on the side of a building. More buildings and installations. I wish that was my house. That'd be pretty cool. This is more of his installation work, but mainly he's known for his paintings, which were very colorful, and they look like they go back into space. So let's take a look at our assignment today. You're going to need, I want you to get 4 sheets of construction paper, and we're going to start by pick colors you like. I picked these on purpose because I like how they go together. So I like the impact of these 4 colors. You may choose any 4 colors you want. That's my choice. I want to start by cutting these in half, so I'll fold them all in half at once and crease them, open them back up, and start cutting. So I'm going to cut right down the crease, and I'm going to cut all 4 at the same time. You can do that if you feel comfortable. And now I'm ready to get started. Keep them in the same order. So what we're going to end up with is 2, actually I'm going to put the black, I want the black on the back and the top, on the bottom and the top. Just because I think it's going to look better this way. Alright, I'm going to start by drawing a shape, a really big shape on the black. And it can be any kind of shape you want. I think I'm going to go, just to speed this up, with just a big oval. And I'm going to carefully cut it out, because I'm going to use the shapes I cut out as well. So first I'll snip that to get in. So I see I fold that in half, and now I can sneak my scissors in there, and I'm going to cut out my shape. And then I'll use this as a tracer for my next shape. Not really a tracer, just to make sure I do it right. And I'll explain what I mean in a second. Trim that just a little bit. And I got a little rough spot there, so I want to trim that off. That's okay if you do that. All right, that's going to be flipped over so I don't see my white pencil. All right, now for the next one, it has to be a little smaller than this. So I'm going to trace this with my pencil. And I have to cut smaller than this. So it has to be on the inside. So I'll crease that. Cut. And now I'm going to start cutting. There. I'll lay that there. Now I'll put this one on top of the yellow and trace it. And take that off. I'll put this on top of my black shape. Like that. So we're gonna have two piles, one with something cut out and the shape that we cut out. So we're doing that. We're gonna have two separate things we're making. They're gonna be the opposite of each other. Fold this in half, cut, and make sure it's, if you want to draw the shape before you cut, you can. I try to avoid making too many pencil marks when I do this kind of thing because they can take away from the final picture. Alright, and I'll put this one here. So let me show you what's happening. It's making kind of a tunnel. Alright, trace this one. By the end, it's going to be a pretty small hole. Alright, I'll put that on top of there. Cut my orange one out. Oops, I almost made a mistake. Cut. I was going to cut right in the middle. Alright, put my orange one down, trace my orange one. Oops. Put that in my pile. Cut the pink one out. Now the very last piece you don't cut. That will be the solid bottom. So that's why I chose black, so it's like nice and dark at the back. So if you want to use black for your top and bottom, go ahead. I won't be offended. Alright, here's my pink one. Now for another yellow. See why you have to start out big? You don't start out big, by the time you get here, there's not going to be anything left. Alright, cut my yellow. It's starting to look like a potato. As they get smaller, it's a little trickier to cut. I think I'll be alright. My last one's going to be about the size of a peanut, but it's still, I can do it. See, my shape's changing too as it gets smaller. Alright, last one. Oops. I have to trace it. Where's my, I gotta get my fold back so I can find the middle. There we go. Put that in the middle. I think I need to be up like this. Here goes my baby one. Cut. There. Last one. Alright, so then I'm going to reverse these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I don't want to see the pencil mark. 5, 6, and black again. All right. We're going to do something else to put some depth on these, but here's my cutouts. So I'll stack these up. This assignment will take us a few days. I'm going to do something kind of cool with this one. I'm going to shift everything over just a little bit. So I'm shifting everything this way. just to give it a different look. All right, now I want you to think back to my textured creatures assignment. I taught you how to make springs. We're going to make springs to put in between all these things to give it a little lift. We'll pull that one over there. All right, so here's my two separate pieces. It almost looks like I took this out and just went and cut this right out of here like a cone and sucked it right out. All right, I'm going to put a part 2 for the springs. So look for part 2 for the springs, and that will be a second assignment. This is the first part. Keep all these parts together in your art bag. Just put them all, put top down like that, tuck it away, take it out next week, and we're going to put it all together with our springs and glue. All right, I'll see you next week.